Hello, all you awesome humans. It's Katt Dee, and I want to welcome you to this episode of Funko News, created and hosted by Mr. Franklyn McInnis. So grab a drink and grab a snack and make sure that you pay attention. Some of really good information coming up. Also, please make sure you hit that big thumbs up. Let him know that we love his content and we appreciate all the hard work he put into his videos. Enjoy!
What's up, everybody? This edition of Funko News was recorded on March 28th, 2019. Starting off with the focus on what is available now, the Diamond Collection Genie is available with Hot Topic. Check for it in store and online as well. Also, you see here the orange variant of Gil, which is one of Funko's original spastic plastic characters. That is available on the Funko shop. It did not sell out, so it is still available on the Funko shop, at least at the time of this recording. The Rainy Day Pikachu did release with the Pokemon Center, and oddly enough, when I look at it on my phone, it looks like it's sold out. But then when I checked it on my desktop, or actually my laptop, it said that it was available and it allowed me to move it to my cart. So I will say this: if you try it on mobile and you don't see it, definitely make sure you check a laptop or desktop. But if it does sell out on the Pokemon Center, for one thing, keep checking back for a restock there. But this should become available with GameStop and ThinkGeek as well. So just be patient with it if you were not able to secure it already. And then also you see here the glow-in-the-dark Thanos. This did get a restock with Entertainment Earth, and of course they had this other glow-in-the-dark figure, the glow-in-the-dark Deku, which has not released yet. It is available for pre-order though. And by the way, do make sure that you check the description of this video. There will be a couple of links down below, so just check those out if you're interested in some of the figures that I'm pointing out here. And if I don't share a particular link, more than likely that means because I think it should be pretty easy for you to find. Moving along here, also available at Funko HQ though, in particular, the spring series of the Wetmore Forest Pops had become available. Also there are plushies and there are keychain plushies as well. That's what are in those containers there in the bottom right. No idea right now whether or not these will become available on the Funko shop. That's a possibility that has happened in the past. We'll just have to wait and see with that. I will say though, I definitely like the coloring on these. They're very vibrant, they stand out quite a bit, which is suitable for spring. Next up here at Target, we have some more of those t-shirts that come in the VHS boxes. This time they have one featuring Jurassic Park as well as one featuring the Big Lebowski, which if I come across that in store, I might have to take a look at it, a good look at the design for the Big Lebowski. Really do love that movie. And then they have some Saved by the Bell items as well. So they have a t-shirt which actually comes in a vinyl record sleeve, I guess you would say. So that's pretty cool there. And then they have some more Saved by the Bell items by Loungefly, which includes some backpacks and some fanny packs. So again, be on the lookout for those. And with these crazy colors that they have going on, these very bright colors, neon colors, yeah, I think these would be pretty difficult to miss. But again, look for these at Target. Focusing now on Game of Thrones. So I know a lot of people are still wondering what is going on with the AT&T exclusive Metallic Night King. That is set to release in the US on April 26th, and it will be online and in store. You don't have to be an AT&T customer to purchase it. It will also release internationally. As a matter of fact, there have already been some pre-orders in Australia. So that's all the information that I know about the figure at this time. Really, I think that should be about all the details that you need. But if anything comes up, if anything changes, I will try to keep you updated on that. Also in the bottom left here, you see that there is a Viserion Pocket Pop keychain that is coming soon. No particular date to that. And then HBO Shop is actually running a sweepstakes right now, which I highly suggest that if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, or you even just know somebody that's a Game of Thrones fan, that you go ahead and enter this. You have until April 4th, but I would say don't procrastinate. Go ahead and enter that sweepstakes, because the winners will receive an exclusive pop. Right now, I don't know what that pop might be. I don't know if it's a new one or a previous one, but regardless, it can't hurt to enter. So definitely make sure you check that out, and that will be one of the links that I will have in the description. Moving right along here, we have latest reveal from Hot Topic as an exclusive that they have coming up, which is a Amazonia Wonder Woman. I wish I could get a better look at it. I really didn't go back and check out the video. I thought they would have put up like an official image by now, and by them, of course, I mean Hot Topic or, you know, either Funko, but usually Hot Topic does, you know, some clearer images. They haven't done that yet. Of course, once there is an official image of that pop, I will share it with you all. I like their exclusives with DC. I mean, they don't do a lot of them, but the ones that they have been doing, I'm pretty much a fan of them, and I think this is one I will have to pick up. And then also with Hot Topic, this was in the background of their latest Periscope video. There was spotted a Disney Aladdin box. So more than likely this could be the next Disney Treasures box. You know, as I learn more about that, of course, I will share with you all. And then I mentioned this previously, but Funko did put it out there officially now that May's theme for the Collector Core box, which is exclusive to Amazon, of course, is going to focus on Avengers Endgame. I don't really see how they could go wrong with this box. I'm hoping that there's something really awesome in there. T-shirt would really be nice, you know, so we'll see what happens with that box, but I'm definitely looking forward to that one already. And then the GameStop exclusive Jim Lee Catwoman, which of course the common, well, it's not a common, you know, it's still exclusive to GameStop, but I should say the color variant of this is already available. But there will be this black and white variant bundled with a t-shirt. It's actually already showing up in some GameStop locations. May not have a wide release just yet, but that is something to be on the lookout for. And then Entertainment Earth is going to have some Avengers Endgame exclusives, but the only difference seems to be the actual boxes. So I really don't know yet what's going on with that. I don't know if there's going to be more to this story or not. Again, I definitely will keep you updated as I learn more about this. But like I said, for right now, it seems like the only difference between this and the between these releases and the commons will be the boxes. So, you know, like I said, as I learn more of what that's all about, I definitely will share with you all. And I do expect the official reveal for Avengers Endgame here very soon. I'm actually surprised Funko hasn't done it already, but who knows? By the time you're checking this out, maybe Funko is actually starting to put that information out. So moving right along here, a couple of random bits of information. Loungefly will have some Star Wars Celebration exclusives, these backpacks that you see here to the left. I'm assuming that these will be at the actual Star Wars Celebration and maybe possibly be shared online as well. You know, if I learn more about that, I will share with you all. Also, it seems that there are going to be Pop Pez protectors, which, you know, that makes sense because these are keepsakes, basically. You know, they're collectibles, so I can understand, you know, some people maybe wanting to put some of them, especially the chases, into protectors. Once those actually become available, if I see them in store, or, you know, if any of you see them in store, you know, definitely holler at me, let me know. I definitely will put that word out. And then the Target exclusive Agretsuko Pops, just another reminder here, these should release on March 31st. That does include the 10-inch Agretsuko and also the date night Agretsuko. I'm still a little bit surprised that Funko's giving this show so much attention. I just can't really gauge how popular it is. If you are a fan of the series, definitely let me know, because like I said, I really can't gauge it. I don't feel like I've heard too many people really talk about it. If you're a fan of Felix the Cat, be on the lookout for a Pop box set, which is up for a November release, so that's a ways off. But of course, you know, once they bring out the news on that, I will share that with you all. But that is something to look forward to, and that character is celebrating 100 years. That is pretty amazing. And then it seems that Target is getting an exclusive 10-inch Bulbasaur. Now, the image you see here, this is of the Bulbasaur that's already released. You know, of course, the regular size one. I don't know if they're going to change the sculpt in any way or anything with the 10-inch figure. You know, we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. Now, this is pretty interesting here. Bathing Ape, or Bape, you know, as it's called for short, is getting Pop figures. And I think a lot of people at first didn't know if this was legit or not. But as more pictures came out, like, yeah, this is legit, you know. So there are Bape Pops on the way featuring Milo and friends, and there will be some Bait exclusives. That's the website Bait that you can check out, and I believe they have store locations, but not a whole lot of them. But yeah, they do. There will be some Bait exclusives, including a flocked Baby Milo and a gold Baby Milo. As far as the other figures are concerned, I'm not sure if these will be commons or if they're going to be shared elsewhere. You know, right now there's been like no official reveal from Funko exactly. So as I learn more information about this, of course, I will update you all, and definitely let me know if you would be interested in picking up any of these figures here. So moving along here, we've known for a while that the Halo Outpost Discovery, which is basically like a live action tour type experience going on with Halo that's coming up this summer, is going to have an exclusive pop, and now we finally get the reveal of what that's going to be, and it is Master Chief with Cortana, a gold variant. So I feel like Halo fans may have been looking for something a little bit more interesting, but then again, with this possibly being difficult to get, because I don't know if this is going to be shared online, I hope that Halo fans would feel like you're not missing out if you can't make it to the actual Halo Outpost Discovery event, so maybe the gold variant does make sense in that way. Definitely let me know your thoughts on it if you are a big Halo fan. And then to the right here, you see that the AAA anime exclusive, which initially they just gave a silhouette, they didn't show what the figure actually was, but now we do get to see what it is. Spider-Carnage, which is available for a pre-order right now, and it's going to have a May 10th release. This is yet another link that I will put down in the description. I'm somewhat of a Venom completionist, so I might have to go for this figure. The design, I don't know completely how I feel about it. I almost feel like the head sculpt doesn't really quite match up with the body. I think that's the main thing that kind of bugs me about it. The same way that the Venom that was exclusive to the Collector Core, I felt like the body and head didn't quite match up. But like I said, I'm somewhat of a completionist, and overall it's a cool looking figure, so I think I will go for this one. Yeah, and like I said, definitely check out the link down in the description if you are interested. So moving along here with Pop Rocks, it seems like Funko is really stepping their game up. We're starting to see regular releases of Pop Rock figures. So we have the Police on the way for a June release. And I gotta say this, they've been doing, guitars with their actual guitars. It's good to see them, that at least some drummers getting their drum kits as well. I really do like that. So yeah, again, the Police are up for a June release. Now, some possible upcoming pops that I don't actually have images for just yet are a Target exclusive Abraham Lincoln, and I'll say at this point, I don't know if it's just going to be Abraham Lincoln or if it's actually going to be a recreation of the monument. I really don't know at this point what this is going to be like. We'll have to wait and see. And then it seems like Uncle Sam is possible as well, and I don't know if he'll be a common or an exclusive. We'll just have to see what happens with this. I've talked before in the past about Funko possibly doing historical pops and not really knowing how well that might go over. These seem like pretty safe bets though, that these could do well, as figures. So like I said, we'll see how this pans out, and definitely as I learn more about this, I will share. Now we're getting into somewhat spoiler territory, but I really don't consider this spoiler territory. I'm just going to talk about some Avengers Endgame pops. I will remind you again that Funko is about to do the official reveals, and I am going to openly share whatever Funko shares, because it's going to be out in the open at that point. But yeah, just to still be on the safe side for anybody that wants to wait for the official reveal from Funko, then you might want to go ahead and tune out of the video. But like I said, for me personally, not really a big deal at this point, but I just wanted to make sure I put that out there and let you know that yes, I am about to address some Avengers Endgame figures. So like I mentioned previously, the commons are already starting to hit stores. So and this is not like widespread at this point. I know I checked my local stores. I haven't seen anything in my area just yet. But yeah, more and more people are starting to find the commons in stores. So don't be surprised if you suddenly come across them, even though Funko has not done that official reveal yet. And you see here in the upper right that there is a Thanos pocket pop that's being released as well. I'm not really sure how many pocket pops they are going to do. I've seen a couple, but yeah, definitely wanted to share this image of Thanos, which is just a recreation of his common figure there, of course. And then I'm about to focus on the exclusives here. So giving an update, I shared most of this previously, so I'm actually going to not run back through everything that I covered before. If you want to hear me talk about that, you can go back to the last video. I know the text on the screen here is pretty small, but I just want to, for the sake of time, just focus on the new images here. So you see that there is Ronan, of course, Hawkeye there, with the hood on and everything, and there will possibly be an unmasked Ronan as well, more than likely an exclusive. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. And then in the bottom right there is a GameStop exclusive Hulk, which I really have no idea what's going on with that outfit he's wearing. It almost looks like Hulk in pajamas. Hopefully that figure looks a lot cooler up close. We'll see what happens with that. I know some people are really worried about the figures possibly giving spoilers, but At this point, I really don't feel like the figures have shown us much more than what the trailers have shown, and the trailers have been pretty vague up to this point. And I'm still avoiding all those speculation videos and all that stuff and those breakdowns and all that, you know, potential spoilers. I don't want to see any of that. But thus far, I'm cool with the figures that they have shown personally. So that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope everybody appreciated the content. A big shout out to my patrons for continuing to support me. That really does mean quite a bit to me. Definitely make sure you check out the last screen that I have here as well after this one. You know, some information about if you want to support the channel, because, you know, all that support is greatly appreciated. Definitely let me know also, what are you looking forward to that you saw in this video? What are you focusing on collecting right now? Share all that good thoughts, you know, all those good thoughts down in the comments, and definitely let's keep it positive, you know, because I got into collecting because I felt like it was something positive to add into my life. So, you know, I try to avoid the negativity at all costs. So yeah, let's keep it positive, and I look forward to reading your comments, and I will talk to you all again real soon.